We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And a good throw gets him one gone. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first. Two gone. Stepping into the box, Matt Davidson. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, hold up on a two-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
He'll
lead things off.
Center fielder, Trey Turner.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in right. And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Chris Davis now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Diaz over to his right. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So striding forward now, Joey Gallo. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Lamar is there and he'll put it away. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Crawford.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
DeShields moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Now a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Now in the box, Byung-Ho Park. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Grounded foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play. So he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Nimmo moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's currently hitting just under 310 on the season.
Bases loaded right here. I just want him to put the ball in play. It's going to be hard to double him up. It's got to be like smashed at somebody on the base to turn it over with him. Contact is important here.
Anderson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the... Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. Into the box, Andy Diaz. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here now is Ryan Lamar as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So striding in, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. DeShields has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
The designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? Matt Davidson. He drew a walk his first time up. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
DeShields is there, and he'll make the catch. In now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He hit a sac fly earlier. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brandon Crawford.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Crawford rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will get him at first. A run will score, but that was a heck of a play just to get an out that time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Andy Diaz.
Left fielder, Andy Diaz.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Number 44, Ryan Lamar.
First offering on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So striding in, Byung-Ho Park. A base hit in his first trip.
First baseman, Byung-Ho
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Santana scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. At the plate, Jurickson Profar reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Left side. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery right there. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Davidson. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arm. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Rizzo is a low one, but Anthony able to bail out his man with a nice save there. Well done.
Number 3, Delino DeShields.
Delino DeShields started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Lamar in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Ready once again. Trey Turner. A hit in 2 tries so far. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Shortstop, Brandon.
Line
Crawford.
drive to left. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ready with another 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The catcher, number 39.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready with the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another chance. Andy Diaz. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll have the opportunity.
Right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Diaz has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He hit a sac fly earlier. And that misses for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Joey Gallo now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, There's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Diaz. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Lamar. Jeffrey Springer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this clangs off the wall near the 349 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in once again, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And we'll have a pinch runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game. Ready once again.
Chicago, the designated hitter, Matt Davidson.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Payoff pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit towards center. Turner is there. 2 gone. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Crawford is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Carlos Santana.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Here's Byung-ho Park. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
First baseman, Byung-ho Park.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 19.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a flare out toward right center. Nimmo has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. For 3 with an RBI. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. Chris Martin gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
This change defensively for
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Now at the plate, Andy Diaz. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Cole Calhoun will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Alfaro rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 7-1.
Center fielder number 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jacob May. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball. Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 7 runs on 12 hits. And no errors so far for the White Sox. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
The right fielder,
and here's the
15.
former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He'll get it into second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Standing in, Matt Davidson.
Matt Davidson.
Hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Nimmo is on his way home. The runner scores from second. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1 pitch on its way.
0-2 is the count.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 3 runs already home here. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. At the plate, Delino DeShields. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Left fielder, Delino DeShields.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trey Turner stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat.
Right,
and when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun, and it's gone. Standing in, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Number 4, Chris.
And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Nimmo is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It's been a nice. Mark Melanson.
Brandon Crawford, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 41.
Slow roller back to the mound.
This
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Number 56.
Now batting, Carlos Santana. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chu retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Third baseman.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On its way is pitch number 75. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Now to the plate, Byung-ho Park. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, number 19.
Digging in now, Jurickson Profar. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have run their winning streak to Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago White Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are set for baseball here this
Colorado. Left fielder, number 19.
Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now. Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Second. First baseman,
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He brings an average in the
Gonzalez.
260s into this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Anderson scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. On the season, he's hitting a very productive .320. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here now is Ryan Lamar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Ryan Lamar.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Matt Davidson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Merrifield brings it in. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Into the box now, Tim Anderson, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that hit by the 3-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning. You put somebody in scoring position, and now you bring your 4-hitter up to drive them in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Reddick is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Addison Russell stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. It's late. He's safe. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau.
Brandon Crawford.
And that gets on by, and Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Santana, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it to the dirt and turn one over for you.
So he got him swinging. Carlos Santana becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Anthony Rizzo started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting 8.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Stepping up to the plate, Andy Diaz. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kipnis is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Roberto Perez. And he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Roberto Perez.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up now. Calling for it. Rizzo, 1 down. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bouncer down the line. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 10.
Riding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Lamar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Ryan
The
Lamar.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Davidson. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a in now, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Squared that one up just a little late.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Into the box, Salvador Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
1 ball, no strike.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Number 6.
Stepping into the box, David Wright. He reached on a single in his first try. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alfaro is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Crawford.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blackman is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
The catcher, number 39.
Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Hit to third. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For Colorado, right fielder Josh Reddick.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is line to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here's Addison Russell. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Addison Russell becomes the first out of the inning. Diaz will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter.
So digging in now, Roberto Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Stepping up now, Andy Diaz. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Andy.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ryan Lamar is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now batting.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox had themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for
Ready
Chicago.
for another shot now. Matt Davidson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. In there, strike 1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackmon. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit. Whit Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Blackmon is on his way home. In to score the runner from second, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lamar on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Third baseman, number 6.
Digging in to try it again, David Wright. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for
Digging in and looking for more.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleed. Ready once again, Tim Anderson. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Second baseman, Tim Anderson.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Sliced hard on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Blackman is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Now a move over to first. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a pitch out. Thought he might be moving there, but it's a ball 3 now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. There goes the runner. Hit on the ground out to short. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Chris Sale takes the mound to try to get out of this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. A tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Digging in once again, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Russell.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lamar moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Anderson onto the grass. 2 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And the changeup is way low that time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Calling for it, Anderson. And the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready now, Andy Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he is out on the tag. Now at the plate. Ryan Lamar. He was sat down on strike.
Lamar.
Into the windup and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And another foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Sale into the windup. First pitch on its way. Brandon Nimmo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And that will conclude matters here. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
First baseman number 10, Marwin.
Ground ball left side. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. So Striding forward now, Whit Merrifield. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nate Jones takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And there's ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lamar is in pursuit, but this will land foul shy of the wall.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And he will not come up with that one as that shoots right on by him, a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now. At the plate, David Wright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And that one stayed too low apparently. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Shortstop.
First offering on its way. Addison Russell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Getting a few steps off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. What a flip for 1. Back to Rizzo and they get out of it here. Digging in now, Matt Davidson. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Now a step off as they're trying to get on the same page. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. 1 away. Into the box now, Tim Anderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Sale has his target. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Therefore it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Hector Santiago enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
Now playing right field, number 6.
Liner towards second.
Zimmer.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
Stepping into the box.
Designated hitter, Roberto Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kevin Kiermaier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Number 44. Anthony
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective when you set it up with the rest of your pitches.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Catcher number 39.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Now to the plate, Andy Diaz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jacob May will come on now and pinch run here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one.